Welcome to the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit here at St. Clair Shores, Michigan. 70 teams here from 13 different states and Canada.
First, second week of April, it's the best big walleye fishing in the world, hands down.
Today on Federation Angler TV, the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit returns to the Detroit River at St. Clair Shores for a regular season qualifying tournament presented by Ranger Boats.
It is spawn time here. The rumor has it from the biologists in this area that there are 1.6 million walleyes that come into the Detroit River on a daily basis throughout the month of April. They're here to do their spawning pilgrimage, and we're here to take advantage of that and see some giant walleyes. We've got a field of 70 boats. They're going to be looking for their best 5 fish they can cull in Michigan waters or in Ohio waters. If they fish on the Canadian side, there are other restrictions.
We're going to jig with 2 rods in the U.S. and 1 rod in Canada because it's only legal 1 rod in Canada.
We've eliminated boundaries to allow them to go to wherever the biggest fish are. We're really looking forward to seeing some of those 50-pound bags. We're right here at the right time. The spawn is right. The weather's been beautiful. I'd like to see 100 pounds for 2 days.
This year, the biggest problem that we have found is that the water's too clean. You're kind of looking for that off-color water, and that's typically where you find the bigger fish. But this year, the water's been so clean, it seems to me, at least, that the bigger fish have been concentrated in smaller spots due to so much clean water.
Besides a shot at giant walleyes, the Cabela's MWC always offers lucrative payouts.
We have some contingency bonuses. Ranger Cup is a $1,000 bonus to the highest finishing Ranger Cup qualified angler. Lowrance bonus is a $500 bonus for the highest finishing team using HDS Gen 3 or HDS Gen 2 Touch. We've got the Abu Garcia Big Fish Award. They will win 2 brand new $100 Abu line counter reels. The Zippo Hot Hand Award, which is a $100 bonus for the biggest fish weighed in the event. We've also got the Okuma highest finishing team displaying the decal will win 2 Okuma rods. Right now the forecast for the weekend is good. It's going to be 68, 70 degrees, sunshine. Anglers will be having fun and catching lots of big walleyes.
Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter for hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear, is entering its 14th season as title sponsor of the MWC.
We're ready for a little Detroit River walleye action this morning.
We're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to jig them up. We're going to pull some double rapalas. We're going to shake up the river!
Every morning you need to call into Canada and give your boat number and who's fishing with you for the day and how long you're planning on being there. So right now I'm just waiting on hold to call my boat in for the day and so we can fish their waters.
Now, let's start day 1 with Corey Springle and Derek Novice from Wisconsin.
What I'm doing on my Lowrance here is watching my graph, and I'm actually marking my jig. And a lot of times I hold it, so we're moving relatively fast, and that bait is covering some ground. But I'll actually mark the fish below my jig and watch them come up to a lot of times. It's one of those things too where I can mark my jig and I can actually tell whether or not that fish is interested, if they chase it but they just won't hit it.
Better one, huh?
No. There we go. It's one of those ones we're after. And depending on, water clarity and time of day, those fish could be up a little bit shallower, or they could slide down the break line a little bit deeper. So we're using a heavy jig with a tip of the plastic. A lot of times a power bait minnow, a minnow shape in that 4-inch size. Big plastics, is kind of the thing. We use a lot of 4-inch ripple shads, a little bit bigger profile with a paddle tail. But these fish are pretty particular with colors. A lot of times, you can see 5 or 6 feet down or more some days. So color is a big deal here at the Detroit River.
Detroit River has all types of species of fish. I mean, everything in general just is bigger. I mean, whether you're catching walleyes and bass, it's a phenomenal body of water. They got great feed. Fish grow very good here. We came here last year, and we pretty much both decided after we came here once, we're going to come back here every year for the rest of our life for the walleye run. It's just a phenomenal place to be, and you catch a lot of fish, and you catch a lot of big fish.
There. What we're kind of targeting today is pre-spawn fish. Those fish are weighing a pound and a half, almost 2 pounds heavier for the most part. So what we're keen on is, these spawning areas where there's a lot of, shallow riprap along the shoreline where they can pull up and spawn. But the depth we're fishing these fish is, anywhere from that 15 to, sometimes out to 30 feet and even shallower at times.
These are the ones we're looking for, the ones that spawn.
Toad. Yeah, come on.
Up next, the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit is heating up. Stay tuned. This episode of Federation Angler TV is brought to you by Cabela's. It's in your nature. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time. And by Zippo Outdoor, making the great outdoors greater. Welcome back to Federation Angler TV. We're on the Detroit River at St. Clair Shores for the 2015 Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Let's continue our coverage with Ohio State champions Scott Gitchie and Jay Gullett.
Scott. Nice start. Look at that, Jig and Joe. We made a pass through here yesterday, got good fish. We've come through here every day and got good fish through here every day, so we figured we'd start here today. Just jigging a plastic bait with tipped with a minnow is all we're doing.
Yeah, the reason the spawn is so good for the fishing is it really concentrates the fish into smaller areas. These fish migrate from Lake Huron, Lake Erie, all over the Detroit system, Saginaw Bay, you name it. They all come down here to spawn in this area. So the amount of fish that's in this river system right now is just unbelievable. Eat your heart out, bass fisherman. Fish, big one. Scott, big one. The fish is close. Good job, brother. There's what we're looking for. Grab 2 of those little ones and suck them. All right, now get the net. There's 5. We got one small one on that side. No, that's all right. I got it. Oh, big one. Come on. Got him. Nice job, Jim. Oh. Hold. Yeah, I got the new 2015 Ranger 621 FS. And I'll be honest, this is my 4th Ranger. I didn't think they could improve on the last one. They moved the consoles forward a little bit. That back feels like a dance floor now, it's so big. All kinds of little creature comforts, tool holders in the back. Redesigned the dash panel. Fits a 12-inch touch Lowrance even easier. They did nothing but make it more comfortable to fish out of. And I honestly did not think it was possible.
Oh, here it is. This is a big fish. There it is. That helps. Woo! You know that though. That helps.
Butt smacks are okay. They do it in baseball.
Oh man. Oh, that helps.
Good job, brother.
Now let's check back in with Corey and Derek from Wisconsin.
Derek.
Over 7 pounds. All right. This is what we come to Detroit River for right here. Come on. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for.
Oh, shorty, buddy. He's a
Yeah.
chunker.
Not a real long one, but them are the fish that we're targeting with the eggs in them. Pre-spawners. So, looks like about 8'6". We're gonna call that one 8'5", 8'6". So, I always try to be as gentle as you can with these big females because they're so close to dumping their eggs, so you want to be very careful with them.
Which way's the wind blowing from?
This way.
Fish. Truck. Huh? I think it's big. Yes or no?
Yes.
It gonna help? Yeah, I think so. Go. Yeah, baby. That paid off. Let's go.
Upgrade. That wasn't a big.
Give me some love,
That
brother.
wasn't a big kicker, but that definitely
It helped.
That definitely was a little bit.
After fishing hard all day, anglers are now heading back for day 1 weigh-in. Leading the pack is the Bodinger brothers, Steve and Dan. They brought in their 5 fish with a total weight of 47 pounds and 8 ounces. Curtis Oliver and Doug Gallant come in second with 46 pounds and 8 ounces. And rounding out the top 3 of day 1 is Robert Llewellyn and Todd Spink with a total of 45 pounds, 14 ounces.
This is a good time of the year to be out on the Detroit River. You know, they're in here spawning. Great weather right now, and the big fish are still in. We let a lot of 8-pounders go today, didn't we, Bob?
Yeah, we did. We caught a lot of fish. You know, I mean, we got big fish as well, and we're ready to go get them tomorrow.
Unbelievable. It was a great place. Even if there wasn't a tournament, we'd make a trip out here every year. It's just phenomenal. The fish just keep getting bigger, and there's more of them. And best day of fishing for a long time. Well, it was good.
And here's the rest of the leaderboard for day 1. When we return, it's the final day of Cabela's MWC at Detroit River. This episode of Federation Angler TV is brought to you by Berkeley. Catch more fish. Yellow Bird. We help anglers catch big fish. Low Equipment Attachments. And by Okuma. High performance. Welcome back to Federation Angler TV. It's day 2 of the 2015 Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit on the Detroit River at St. Clair Shores.
We're here during the walleye tournament, the Masters Walleye Tournament, and we really appreciate everybody driving in from all over the country to see our fair city. And grew up here in St. Clair Shores and plan to live here my entire life because we think it's a great place to make your home port. We're angler friendly. We'd like to see you all come out to St. Clair Shores for the numerous tournaments that we do, especially the walleye tournament.
We start day 2 with Bob Llewellyn from Portland, Michigan, and Todd Spink from Horton, Michigan. They're in 3rd place on the leaderboard from day 1.
Might have to save him for lunch. And that's probably our best little ticket right here this week. Pretty simple. We used some other jig heads the same weight and that had more of a fish head on it and that, but good old round jig head was what was the ticket this week with a brown Wyandotte worm. That's all we're doing. This is an Okuma Deadeye rod here. These things got a lot of feel. It actually is a really nice rod, and these things are priced really well. I mean, for what you get, they work perfect here on the Detroit River. It's a good stick. Oh, okay. I don't want to do that. There we be. Through this. Fish, big fish. Fish? Yeah. Big fish. Nice fish, Bob. Yeah! Put them on the floor.
Man, that is quite the house. Another big one.
That was right exactly on the spot.
Not a big one.
I don't know about big one.
It felt big when it first bit.
Golly.
We had 45 yesterday. If we get 40 today, we'll be fine. There's a lot more traffic on the river today than there was yesterday. So the fish are going to be pressured a lot more. Oh my God, I just got bit. God, I just got bit.
Let's join in with the leader of day one, the Boedinger brothers. Steve and Dan also won the Cabela's MWC right here at the Detroit River in 2010.
Today we got same conditions as yesterday. We got hardly any wind. The sun is going to be high and bright today. Beautiful day out. We came to our best spot a little earlier today. We actually started here yesterday. It was our second spot. So far we had one little fish. We let it go right away, and we're going to see how things turn out here. That one will work.
Dan. Small fish. Oh, another bass. We're doing some vertical jigging here today. Just running a current break. Trying to maintain certain depths or whatever. Try to find what depth the fish are at today. Yesterday they were varied between anywhere from 15 feet to 25 feet, so hopefully they're still here. We're gonna grind it out and see what we can come up with, find out where the fish are, hopefully catch a few more of the big females that we're looking for.
Steve.
This is a good fish.
Steve. Big fish, Steve.
Coming up, we'll crown a winner in St. Clair Shores, Michigan, here on Federation Angler TV. This episode of Federation Angler TV has been brought to you by Abu Garcia for life, Lowrance, find, navigate, dominate, and by Mercury, #1 on the water.
Steve. Big fish, Steve.
Thanks. Good job, Dan.
Good girl.
The 2015 Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit at St. Clair Shores, Michigan has come to an end. Anglers head back to the famous Nautical Mile for the final weigh-in. Coming in third is Kevin Dahl and Steve Stack with a total weight of 87 pounds, 11 ounces. They took home $3,400 cash, plus $1,950 from the option pot, and the $1,000 Ranger Cup bonus. Second place belongs to Curtis Oliver and Doug Gallant with a total weight of 90 pounds, 10 ounces, and claimed $5,000 in cash, plus $2,900 from the option pot and the $500 Lowrance Electronics contingency.
90 pounds, 11 ounces!
And the winners are hard-fishing brothers Steve and Dan Boedinger. They sacked a 2-day 10-fish limit, weighing an incredible 90 pounds, 11 ounces, which broke the MWC's all-time 2-day basket record of 87 pounds, 3 ounces. The Bodinger brothers collected the $10,000 first place cash payout, plus $3,900 in cash from the option pot, a $1,000 Cabela's National Team Championship prize package, including paid entry into the 2016 NTC. They also won 2 Okuma Deadeye rods. In all, the Cabela's MWC awarded a total payback of over $42,000 in cash and prizes.
I put a 10-pound 11-ounce in literally the last seconds of the day. She smacked the lure like you wouldn't believe, and I reeled her in. I had a tough time reeling, and we knew we needed that upgrade. We tried for it all day. We actually lost the fish at 12:30 that probably would have put us in the win, knowing what we know now. So good stuff, good stuff.
And here's the rest of the leaderboard. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our next episodes of Federation Angler TV.
Fishing together with my brother Dan it's a great feeling, it's a great time. We fish very well together. It's just an awesome feeling winning when you win with your brother, you know.
I don't want to fish with no one else, and I'm proud of it. So congratulations, Steve.
Thanks.